Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit this shit. Alright. Check it out. Nigga, I done lost family, I done lost friends. Day one, niggas thought was riding to the end. Still showed up, put in that work. Hide behind a smile while I'm walking with this hearse. Some nights I felt alone, most nights I felt cold. Some nights I drove around, I ain't wanna go home. Nigga, I ain't never been, I ain't never fold. Nah, I followed orders like a soldier doing what I'm told. Even when that counsel wasn't making any sense, I ain't never doubted, I just put it to the test. Days I was fucked up and down to my last cent, reaching in my pockets and I'm only coming up with lint. I'm talking even on the days that I couldn't pay my rent. I put it down for my brothers, didn't spare no expense. If I ever got bent and caused an offense, please forgive your brother, Lord, that ain't what I meant. See that brotherhood a weapon, a fight against deception. When something taken from you, then it's just a blessing. Shorty really loved me, gave me everything she got. Sorry, baby girl, if I ever broke your heart. Man, mistakes that I made, don't know if they'll fade. Moving with a heavy heart, got me living with the pain. Take away the shame, wash away the stain. Praying to the Lord for the days I was Cain. Sheesh.
They said free the Palestinians, then celebrate the death of native Indians. How these other races gon' take us serious? They don't. It's silly thinking you can fight oppression with a vote. I'm so woke, I got sleep deprivation. Belly of the beast giving birth to a nation. You know how I feel to have culture and they take it, it'll never be peace. Tell them free the reservation. Till it's backwards, they don't know that they exist no more. Ever try reaching out for help and you just get ignored? Pick up vices like drugs or try to fill a void. They get a youth life sentence for killing, he was just a boy. Niggas poor, what we living for? Life a gamble, it's like 10 or 4. Police hands around your neck, they just hit record. We in war, man, this ain't the norm. But you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know. Mama on the stage crying. She just lost her only son to gang violence. Pops level 4 yard talking through the vents. Have you ever tried to hug your loved ones through a fence? Have you ever been hated just because your skin? Have you ever worked all week and couldn't pay your rent? Life a trip, I'm trying to catch my balance. Every step feel like I'm walking backwards. Credit card, but gotta check the balance. I come from where it's worthless while my heart callous. They want you to fall weak, that's a war tactic. Look how we live, what's scary than that? What you know about crossing the Darien Gap? Risk your life to live in hell or bury your kids. Either way we gotta suffer and they just get rich. Life a bitch, why I waste time telling you that? Cause if you ain't a nigga like me, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know.
All right, clap it up. Welcome again to another I.S.U.P.K Wednesday night law class. My name is Priest and Officer 500 Kayadwan out of I.S.U.P.K Jamaica under commanding General YAHANNA. I.S.U.P.K started 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. I.S.U.P.K is run by commanding General YAHANNA, the one man with the rank and the authority to lead over the nation of Israel at this time. I say Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai Barakatham to my brothers. Yahweh Shamar Alathan Ba'asham Yahweh Shai to my sisters. You understand? Again, I.S.U.P.K started 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. You understand? The home of the truth. Saying that is where the Hebrew Israelite movement started. You understand? And it never ended. See? So you want the authentic truth, come to the I.S.U.P.K. Get in these classes. See? All right, so today we're going to talk about the Azan girl who, you know what I mean, made an insensitive comment against, you know what I mean, Jamaica. You understand? We're going to talk about that today. You know what I mean? Jamaica is in uproar right now. You understand? And rightfully so, because now you get to see the true colors of, you know what I mean, the ruling class of people here in Jamaica. The heathens who rule over you. You understand? So basically, what this heathen was doing is flexing on Jamaicans. You know what I mean? Flexing on the poor people in Jamaica. You know what I mean? In Jamaica, Slovakia. Flexing on you for being poor. See? And then she did a tape apologizing. You understand? Which this tape that she did apologizing was more likely her parents tell her, you know what I mean, do apology quick before it start affecting their pockets. You understand? Because one thing these heathens know, you know what I mean, even though they don't love you and they don't respect you, see, them know that you are the reason why they are rich. You understand? You are the ones that come, you know what I mean, support Mega Mark, Kenlani Mart, you know, and all these big franchises in Jamaica. You are the ones that keep money in their pockets. You understand? But the last thing they want you to see is how them really talk about you in private. You understand? And this Azan girl basically blurted out what, you know what I mean, her family would, you know what I mean, talk about in private about Jamaicans. You understand? So without further ado, we're going to jump to some tips. You know what I mean? Remember, like, share, subscribe, depending on the platform that you're currently watching on. You understand? We are now streaming on Twitter. You know what I mean? We're not streaming on Facebook right at this moment. We'll get up on Facebook after we solve an issue. See? But we are on Twitter and we are streaming on I.S.U.P, not I.S.U.P.K, the Breakdown channel, which is a smaller channel, a new channel on YouTube, and also I.S.U.P.K Jamaica. You understand? And also on TikTok. So we are streaming on 3 different platforms right now, but 2 YouTube channels. All right. So without further ado, let me play this tape. All right, so many of you on TikTok supposed to see the tape already, but me I play the tape currently now on, you know what I mean, YouTube, see? And basically, this is a tape showing the Azan girl walking toward a private jet, you understand? And it caption, it says, us coming back to Jamaica after abandoning it, see? For the hurricane, then acting like it didn't do anything to the country. So like I have my glasses in. So basically what she has said is she is now coming back to Jamaica after abandoning Jamaica because of the hurricane, then coming back celebrating and laughing as if it did nothing to the country. Meaning all the poor people, you know what I mean, that lose them roof, you know what I mean, still not have light, house get flooded, house get totally demolished, you understand, because of the hurricane. She's coming back to the island as if all of that never happened because what? She don't care. That is not our problem. She can jump on a private jet, go to Miami or Florida, see? And then after the storm finish, she come back and then, you know what I mean, flex for you because you're poor. You understand? And she blur, she show you a side of these oppressors that, you know what I mean, you probably have never seen. You understand? We all know about the Azans, and some people call them the 21 ruling family of Jamaica. So sometimes you hear about the 7 ruling family, sometimes you hear about the 21. I don't really know how much of them. All I know, all of them is heathens and them rule on top of we. You understand? We are slaves. right? So you hear about them, but you don't really know nothing about them. You know that them control Jamaica, them control the politicians. You understand? Of course, all of these heathens are under the oppressor. You don't leave out the oppressor, because we have to find out about the Azans. The Azans are not white people. You understand? The Azans, and I'm going to tell you where them come from as well. See? How them came to Jamaica. But it is the oppressor who put them people here over you. You understand? And these people have become powerful and rich in Jamaica. You understand? And for some reason, you still have no power in Jamaica and are still poor. And you were here before them. You understand? So this is, you know what I mean, mind-blowing. But anyway, you heard about them. You heard about the Azans, the Isas. And all of them have one origin, you know. You heard about them, but you have never, you know what I mean, seen their character. Well, this little Azan puppy or piglet, Zane, is now showing you what her parents, you know what I mean, do in private. But she blurted out loud and, you know what I mean, had to apologize. Not because she wanted to apologize, because the apology video that she did was, to me, arrogant. And you can see it in her face that she's doing it against her will. You understand? But just know that this is what they think about Jamaica in private. Jamaica is just this, you know what I mean, this land that them come to suck it dry of all its resource and wealth and enrich themselves. That's all Jamaica means to them. So much so that a hurricane come, them flee, and then come back as if nothing happened. Time to make money again. Time to enjoy the spoils of Jamaica at the expense of the poor people in Jamaica. You understand? We're going to play the apology tape. See? Remember, again, like, share, subscribe, depending on the platform that you're currently watching on.
Dear people of Jamaica, my name is Samantha Zan, I'm 16 years old, and I recently uploaded a TikTok that was so insensitive, hurtful, and disrespectful. I truly am sorry from the bottom of my heart, and I want to apologize for my actions and words and the pain that they have caused. I live in Florida, and I was just in Jamaica for summer. I also want to make it clear that my family is not affiliated with any of the Azan businesses in Jamaica or anywhere else.
Here she said, our family is not affiliated, you know what I mean, with any of the Azan, rich Azan and businesses in Jamaica. That is very crucial. Notice, she didn't write this apology, you know. This apology was written by probably some PR representative for the family. See? And they make sure, put in the apology, very important factors and points that can safeguard and protect them from backlash. First thing they make sure say she's 16 years old. Zane, putting her age out there to say she's just young and dumb. You understand? So this was just, you know what I mean, some silly child speaking. You understand? Then telling the lie that she is not affiliated with any of the Azan family and businesses in Jamaica. That is that there's only one source of Azan here in Jamaica. And clearly in the video that she posted with the private jet, she show you that she's rich. She's a rich Azan. So she's not a Azan that, you know what I mean, I'm soon tell you where them come from. She's not one of them recent Azan that came, you know what I mean, and just came to Jamaica out of nowhere. She's a family member of the rich Azan. Private jet come pick her up and bring her back to Jamaica. She's a rich Azan, meaning she's well knitted and connected to the rich one them in Jamaica. She benefits from the rich Azan's money here in Jamaica. So that's a lie. But then put that in it to say, well, all right, don't think that this silly young 16-year-old girl is affiliated with the money-making machine down here. So if you not plan for backlash, don't backlash at, you know what I mean, the rich people down here, because them need them wealth and them don't you know what I mean, what this silly little girl said to affect them. That is total PR work. That is nothing but them trying to polish up, you know what I mean, what this little girl did. But rest assured that she's one of those Azans, piglets. You understand? She's one of them. See? And this is them trying to fix something that has totally gone haywire. You understand? Let me continue playing the tape.
I realized that the video was so thoughtless, not knowing the consequences or impacts that my words and actions could cause. For that, I am so sorry. This situation has really taught me an important lesson about the power of words and the importance of respect. I truly am committed to learn from this mistake, and I will.
All right, think about it. See? Why is she saying all of them things there? She realized that her words are so disrespectful. And, you know what I mean? This event made her aware that words matter. Who is holding her accountable? Nobody went to her and said, you know what I mean? Or nobody see her in the street and say, hey, girl, what you say about Jamaican people? Who confronted her about this? Want to think about this, you know. She's apologizing because she learned something. What you learn from, you know what I mean, just a few people. And this is not even super viral, you know. Enough people still don't know about this. This is not a super viral, you know what I mean, thing. So, you tell me, so the few people will come on social media and say, you know what I mean, this was disrespectful. That is what taught you a lesson. That is not what taught you a lesson. Your rich daddy or rich uncle or rich whoever confronted you about this. And that is the lesson that you learn. Now you're understanding, you know what I mean, the code of being an oppressor here in Jamaica. You are pressing silent. You understand? And she probably lost some crucial benefit that she would have, you know what I mean, have like whatever privilege them would have normally give her because of this. And that is the lesson that she learned. What people are saying on social media did not teach her in a lesson because all people were saying is that it was insensitive. She did not suffer any consequence for it. So what did she learn? Who taught her a lesson? Her rich daddy. You understand? Her rich uncle. Some family member punish her for where she posts because now them see that it can come around full circle and affect them money, them pockets. You understand? Let me continue playing this tape.
Educate myself and make sure it never happens again. I really hope you guys can forgive me, and I want you to know that I truly am sorry, and I meant every single thing I said in this video.
And she meant nothing that she said in that video. You understand? That is just one of the rich oppressors' children, you know what I mean, showing you what them, you know what I mean, what their attitude is at the dinner table when them speak about Jamaica. You understand? Jamaica is just something that them, you know what I mean, just a place where them suck of all its resource and make themselves rich, you know what I mean? And here this little girl can just come and flex on poor people here in Jamaica. Who did them nothing wrong? Who did nothing at all to them? What have you ever done to the Azan family? What have black people here in Jamaica, the poor, because that is who them she talk about, you know. That is the people who suffer from the hurricane, you know. The poor black people here in Jamaica, you know. See? What have you ever done to her and her family that she have to come and flex upon you in such a way, in such an aggressive way too? You understand? A blatant, as if she have a beef, as if she have a beef with poor black people in Jamaica. The beef come from them just hating you. The beef come from them seeing you as the slaves, you understand? And seeing you as cattle that them exploit to make themselves rich. That is the beef. Them looking down upon you and just hate your guts because, you know what I mean, you are so weak and vulnerable that you allow them to do this to you. That is the beef. You know what I mean? You're pitiful and pathetic to them. And that is the beef. That is where the hatred come from. You know what I mean? That's the same hatred that the oppressor have for you. The blonde-haired, blue-eyed devil. You might wonder why white people hate you so much. Because you take the oppression and you still try to love them. And the love where you try to love them, you know what I mean? You think that that love will make them love you. With all it do is make them look at you as pathetic. And them hate you even more. That is the beef. That is the problem. You see, other nations respect other nations who are even their enemies, as long as them stand up on them 2 feet and fend for themselves. you know what I mean, and defend them people. See? For example, America is at war with China, which is the oppressor at war with the Chinese, right? But one thing you will not find in America is white people oppressing Chinese people. You understand? Even though they are arch enemies, they will not find Chinese people being oppressed. You will not find, you know what I mean, the police pulling over, you know what I mean, young Chinese men and stop and frisk them, throw them on the ground, knocking them teeth out, you know what I mean, planting guns on them, throwing them in prison, you know what I mean, give them exorbitant, you know what I mean, penalties. See, you will not find that. You will not find police officers analyzing, you know what I mean, young Chinese males in America, even though China and America are enemies. Because even though they are enemies, the oppressor respect the Chinese because they are a people, they are a nation, and them stick to each other. You understand? And them defend one another. You understand? But them will oppress a black man. Them will oppress a black man who go to them Christian church, who worship the white Jesus in that filthy, disgusting place called the Christian church. Worship a white Jesus, you know, after 400 years of slavery of white people, you know. They will still unalive you because guess what? What you are doing is pathetic to them. Them hate you even more for it. And that is what our people need to understand. Zin? So when you see the Azan data come out, this little piglet from, you know what I mean, from under the Azan's feet, Zin, come and speak, flex upon the Jamaican people, I wonder, what the beef? What would do you? Why you have the hurricane just pass through Jamaica and demolish, you know what I mean, certain parts of Jamaica? Why you come back with such an attitude? You was fortunate to leave Jamaica and go to Miami, escaping the hurricane. Why you come back with hostility towards we who could not? It is because the hostility is you're pathetic to them. And then hate you for doing it, for being pathetic. You understand? Them see your leaders and how them leaders sell you out to them. Them look at your prime minister that you have to vote, you know what I mean, and hope that this man will implement something that will make your hell over here a little bit easier. Them see how him have to grapple to them feet for campaign, finance. Also your opposition. And them see how you run up and down every election campaign and in motorcade and making a fool of yourself and then hate your feet because guess what? The prime minister and the politicians work for them and you are begging the politicians for scraps. Them own your leaders means you are like, you know what I mean? You are just them slaves. You understand? That is the beef. And nobody respect the weak. You understand? And that's why we tell you in I.S.U.P.K and a commanding general, YAHANNA, you need to get back to your culture. You need to get out of this Christian church that tell you about God love everybody, even though the Bible never tell nobody that. You need to get out of that mindset and come back to your nationality and have some national pride to who you are as the most high chosen people, because rest assured, these people have national pride and their national pride go against your national pride. Because them know which team them depend, you know, even from a young 16-year-old, you know what I mean, bitch. You understand? Even this 16-year-old bitch, Azan, know which team she depend. From her early, as from she being a young puppy, a young piglet, she know which team she depend. But you have to know which team you depend. You understand? You have to know which team you depend. You have to know that even though Jamaica say out of many one people, Jamaica is not out of many one people. Out of many one people, we are the ones that are at the bottom of society here in Jamaica. You understand? And we are the majority of people here in Jamaica. See? And these heathens who come here, of them own free will, them rise and then become rulers over you. You understand? You need to see that and don't ignore that and do something about that. And here in the I.S.U.P.K. under commanding General YAHANNA, we are doing something about that. We are doing what the Most High say we for do. To get these heathens foot off our neck. You understand? The scripture says, gather yourself together. Let me get that scripture quick and fast. You know what I mean? Because if such a young piglet, you understand, from out of the Azans, from under the Azans' feet, Zin, can come out so forceful against you, you know what I mean? Gloating against you because a hurricane do you something. Just think about that. The hurricane made you homeless. And this little piglet, this little filthy, disgusting garbage, see, decides she will come back and boast by you, rub it in your face. Yo, you can imagine how much hatred she have for you at 16 years old. Just think about the hatred. You think about how, you know what I mean, how much she have accepted what her parents teach her and agreed that, yo, these people should be hated. Just think about it. A disaster take place. And the first thing she could think about is to come back and gloat and rub it in your face. It's amazing. It's amazing. We're going to jump to the book of Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1. And this is what the Most High tell us to do. See? It says, 1 second, make it load properly. This is the book of Zephaniah chapter 2 and 1, and it says, gather together, Slakia, gather yourself together. Yeah, gather together, O nation not desired. You understand? By now you should know who is the nation not desired. By now you should realize that, you know what I mean, you are the ones in Jamaica who nobody desire. You are the ones that are first fired and last hired. You understand? You are the one that society rejects. You are the one that go through a hurricane and, you know what I mean, the hurricane lift off all of your roof. See? The hurricane knock out electricity. You don't have light for 6-7 days. And then a heathen puppy come back and rub it in your face. You are not desired. But what the Most High say for do? The Most High say gather together. For you realize that you are not desired here, you need to gather together. So there's a people in Jamaica, you know what I mean, in North, Central, and South America who are not desired over here. And it's clear who we are. It's blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. The 12 last tribes of the nation of Israel, we are not desired. And the Most High is telling us to gather together. Come together. Forget about everybody else. Stop trying to love everybody. You are not desired. It's like we have this, you know what I mean? We have this, what do I call it now? Thing in Jamaica where we don't like people who enough. You understand? But that is we to the other nations. We enough. You see what I say? You know that person who love push up themselves on people, even people when I like them. That is we as a nation. Black people, Hispanics, and Native Indian running in. Them have a talk with in the music industry and they say, yo, don't run in. That is we love running. And these people hate our God. So you might say, I know them racist, but I know them not hate. This is bitter hatred in a region. Don't want to think about it, you know. We don't want this slide passing, you know. A hurricane run through Jamaica. And she come back and rub it in your face. She come back and say, yo, she go just go like it never happened. She pretend like it not happened. She rub it in your face, say, yeah. hurricane run through Jamaica, but we no business. Let me read back her comment. See? She said, this personal in a bridging is as if, I wonder if, it's as if some black girl beat her up at school or something. Because it's personal, All right, somebody said, all right, SHALAM. Zane. She said, this is what she said. Us coming back to Jamaica after abandoning it. She used powerful words, abandon. Meaning, if Jamaica needed her help, she's not willing to give Jamaica any help because she's abandoning Jamaica during this hurricane time. She's not willing to help Jamaica. Abandon. Not escaping the hurricane. She never said escape the hurricane, She never said leave in Jamaica, abandoning Jamaica. Meaning she have no problem abandoning Jamaica because Jamaica mean nothing to her. You understand? And this is just she echoing the voice of our parents. You understand? Let me continue read it. Us coming back to Jamaica after abandoning it for the hurricane. Then acting like it didn't do anything to the country. Meaning acting like, it never blew off your roof, mash up your house, make you homeless. Coming back as if, we abandoning it. We abandon Jamaica because we care nothing about Jamaica. And then when we see the destruction of Jamaica, we don't even care. That is blatant, we call it arrogance. And some people that say, them love use that word. What's the word again? This popular word that them love use, man. May I forget it right now. But this is blatant arrogance from this little young girl. This is oppressor talk, This is she throwing a jab at Jamaica who make her rich, How can you hate the place where make you rich? You're frightened for no. It's the same reason why the oppressor hate the slaves who work for them. See, somebody said the word narcissistic. That's the word. Narcissist. She have no soul, brethren. She's basically saying them abandon Jamaica, but she come back as if the damage never happened. Meaning, don't even look for your helping hand. And that has been consistent from our family. From the rich Azans here, which is our family, which she try disassociate herself from. You understand? That's our family. That's who buy that private jet or book that private jet for she fly back in. See? She's saying, don't look for no help. She's saying, Esu no muma. She have a beef against you. You might ask yourself why. I will try to tell you. Them people are legitimately hate your guts. For all of the love where you give them, they hate you. That's why we tell you that these heathens don't like you. The Bible tell you are a nation not desired. Nobody wants you except the Most High. Only the Most High want you. Nobody else want you on the face of this earth. You understand? All right, we're going to play another tape. And this is some uptown. You know what I mean? I don't know if she's a heathen. See? And she's going to explain to you that these people are not good people. You don't see them every day. All you see is your rich politicians and the representatives that them put in your face who look like you. That is Jamaica under, where they call it now. Somebody say, Philip Christopher say, Azans don't do nothing for Jamaica. You're right, brother. Nothing that don't put money back in them pocket. You're exactly right. Zane? You're exactly right. You understand? So, this person, I make you know that you don't know them personality. They are not good people. You understand? Again, them show you your leaders who look like you, and you know what I mean. You never get to see the heathens them, and you never The only interaction you have with them is when they must sell you something. And of course, them put on a smiling face because they want your money. Some of us get to see them true colors, like, you know what I mean? The higher up of us who reach some level in them businesses, who have to bear the blunt of them racism. And usually that person is one of us who even hate him own people, our own people. Because that's the only ones of us that them will make excel in other places. And me I say, Jamaica have a peculiar kind of racism where you can't see. We look at the racism in America, you know what I mean? I will say, yo, we would take that, but you take it. But you don't know see it. It a filter down through your own black leaders who don't have a say. Them just carry out the will of these oppressors. I see them racism, them just call a shot, you just don't see the face. So we have a peculiar type, a type of racism that we go to America and treat our black American brothers and sisters as if them lazy. You understand? When we are suffer the same racism down here, but we don't think it's it. We think of Andrew wholeness, even though, you know what I mean? Them have to take some blame for it too. We are look on it and I say, Andrew, we not say the white man, we not say them people here. And then we go foreign now, we look on the black American like him lazy. Then you must be lazy, don't you, so? You must lazy, don't you, so? Or you not reach nowhere, don't you, so? Oh, Andrew wholeness and the system. So I want the system up there. The problem is, them a see the oppressor face, you not see it down here. You see black face. I see him thing. We have a peculiar type of racism down here that we don't see it until some little stinking bitch come spill out where our father them talk on the dinner table. You understand? We're going to play this tape. Again, I don't know if this girl is a heathen or she's an Israelite, but she basically going to tell us, say, yo, them people are not nice people. You understand? Remember, again, like, share, subscribe, depending on the platform that you're on. Tap up the screen. Share this. Tag a friend. You know what I mean? Right now, this is something that we need to address. You understand? This shed a light on, oh, you know what I mean? These people in Jamaica who rule over us, view us. You understand?
See, like, this is what I'm talking about, because a lot of people will like come out and try to defend a lot of rich uptown people in Jamaica. And it's like, I've been making videos. That's what I tried to build my content on exposing like the truth about the uptown environment and what these people are really talking about. And I came out and I made a video and I said a lot of them are classist and racist and they do not like the average Jamaican. And you know what a lot of people did? They crucified me in the comment section. They said, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm from Millsboro. I'm going to say this right now. I'm not trying to brag or nothing. I'm telling you how I know this information. I'm from fucking Millsboro. And I've been around these people. Some of them are family friends, right? I went to school with a lot of their children. And even some of their children think the same way, right? And I don't understand why people are protecting them and defending them so hard. Like, these people, these uptown people, if it meant that their business could make an extra $100, 100 JMD, they would kill off half the Jamaican population. If it meant that they could make an extra 100 JMD per month, they would kill you off. So I don't know why the glazing for them is so hard. Like, I've literally been to these gatherings. I've been to places where they are. Like, some of them, I literally remember being a kid and going to beaches with certain groups of people with my family, and they'd be like, oh, we can't go here, there's too many of a certain kind of person here. And I know who they're talking about. Like, at the time I was really confused because they'd use like words that I didn't understand. Like, as a child, I'd be like, there's too many crebes here, and I was like, I didn't really know what they were talking about. And after a while, like, I realized what they meant, and I was like, that's crazy. So like, I was literally not if we were going certain places with certain friends, we couldn't go to certain beaches, we couldn't go to certain restaurants, we couldn't go certain places because they would refuse.
All right, somebody say, oh, can she be an Israelite? Me not talk she, no. Me talk the one we are talk now. See? Me don't know if you're familiar with her, and maybe a she you talk, and you say, Yeah, make me know say she's not an Israelite. But another one I may attack is the next one. She look like she have white in her. Definitely have white in her, but you can see that she have some mix. We don't know if her father is an Israelite. You understand?
They would refuse to go. And I'm telling you this from personal experience. So I don't understand why people are defending them so hard.
All right. So,
See, like,
so she basically I tell her say, yo, she live amongst them. You know what I mean? And she see them. You don't get to see them, you know, because you're living at the garrison. See? And she hear how them talk and what them call, you know. You understand? They are not nice people. See? So when you see this Piglet did and put on the arms on social media, it's just a reflection of where you never did see all along. That is how them consider this place. Jamaica is just a place where them exploit and make you poorer. That is why your politicians can't do nothing to help you. They are just puppets to these bastards and the IMF and the oppressor. You understand? They can't help you. If them be willing to help you, they wouldn't be in a politics. They would have get kicked out long time. You understand? These, you know what I mean, heathens rule and run Jamaica on behalf of the oppressor, and they make themselves rich, and you are still the slaves. Nothing has changed. Only the whip has become the police force. You understand? The whip has become the police force. You understand? And we not say we not support crime, but just say that is just one way them keep in order. Them not fling no whip. Them can't fling no whip cross your back today in a today time. You understand? So, you know what I mean? Them are thing what we should take into consideration. No, let we address, you know what I mean? Let we address who these people are. See? See? These people are the Azans, are a list of many names who came from a particular place. Lebanon. You understand? During a particular time. I read a little bit of this. I will read another article. And it said, the story of the Lebanese in Jamaica begins towards the end of the 19th century. Unlike their fellow immigrants from China and India, who had begun arriving in Jamaica in the mid-19th century, the Lebanese did not land on the island as indentured laborers. They like the Jews or the Jewish man, because they might call the Jewish man Jews. He's not the real Jews, a fake Jew. See, I have a lot of them in Jamaica, like Mark Golding is one of the fake Jews. Them run Jamaica too. You understand? So you have the Lebanese, see? You have the Lebanese, I have the fake Jew. Lebanon, the right beside the fake the Israel. See, Lebanon, the right beside Israel, where the fake Jew currently occupies. You understand? So is a similar flood took place. Not to mention, you know, many of them slave masters from back in the slave days were fake Jews too. So the fake Jews there a long time. You understand? But let me continue reading. It said, the Lebanese did not land on the island as indentured servants, right? Because the Chinese and the East Indians, the coolie people, them what you see in your community, for them ancestors come here as indentured servants, them and the Chinese. You understand? The Chinese are more, what do call it now, persevering than them. So many of the East Indians, them end up in your community, poor like you, but them still richer than you. In average. You understand? And our woman them think them, you know what I mean, think them handsome. Our brothers them think them woman them pretty because of them ear. You know what I mean? And we intermingle with them, which is against the Most High. Most High don't want you intermingle with them. You understand? But anyway, these did not come, they did not come on slave ships like you. They came as indentured servants, but the Lebanese, like the Azans, see, them come after, and them come grasp a nice little chunk of Jamaica. You understand? Don't know how them do it, but them did it. See? Let me continue reading. They, like the Jews or the fake Jews, the Israelis, see, that had come centuries before. Right, yeah, so the fake Jews came centuries before, because guess what going on now? Them did that the slave master. So Mark holding people, them, and them did that whip you in your back. You know what I mean? With Bob Marley, father, and them. See? Slakia. See? They, like the Jews that had come centuries before, arrived by their own free will, albeit fleeing religious persecution. Right? So now I will give you some names of who these Lebanese are. See? So surname of Lebanese family in Jamaica. Amar. We know about the Amars, right? Azans. So this little piglet Azan, see, is one of them. See? Their ancestry come from Lebanon. You understand? Dabdu. You know about Dabdu. You hear about Abe Dabdu and them people, eh? Right. That is who. Fadil, Fini, Haddad, Amata, Hannah. You know Lisa Anna? Yeah, she are one of them. You understand? Issa. You know Issa, boys and girls champ. That is how powerful they have become. Them own athletics. You understand? Karam, Khalil, formerly Malik. So we find out with these heathens, so them change them names. You understand? Them change them names as well, because they want to change and hide them identity. They hide them identity because they want to hide them money. They know how, you know how rich they are. You understand? And trust me, if you ever know how much wealth here in Jamaica, you would be so surprised. But you not have it. And then people have it. You understand? Let me continue reading. Corey, Mahfood. You know Mahfood, right? A popular name in Jamaica. I think some attorney named Mahfood in Jamaica. See? Our politician. Matar, Shakir, Mazuka, Matalan, Lebanon, Lebanese. See? Slim, Eunice, Saidi. These are the heathens who came during the early 19th century, and they have become rulers here in Jamaica over you. So much so that one of their piglets can come and say that, you know what I mean, she can come and flex by you because you suffered an hurricane. You know what I mean? That's liberty, you know. That is the out of many one people. See? The out of many one people mean these heathens come here and them rise on top of you and them flex by you because of your inability to provide and protect yourself from disaster. You understand? That's them. All right. We're going to read this article. It says, out of many culture, the people who came, the arrival of the Lebanese. It said, hold on. It said, most of those that fled were Christians who suffered religious persecution at the hands of Muslim Turks who controlled most of the area under the Ottoman Empire. So there was an empire in Lebanon called the Ottoman Empire, see, which them a try bring back. You understand? I not remember if Turkey share that same, you know what I mean, empire too. So connection I think is there, Turkey, but you know what I mean, we stand corrected. But that empire was a great empire that them love. You understand? Anyway, they were not Christians. So those of them who believe in the oppressor's Christianity had to flee from the Ottoman Empire. And we're better to come than Jamaica. They came to Jamaica and they did well for themselves. Why? Not because they are smarter than black people. Not because they are stronger. Not because they are more skilled. It's because the oppressor put them on top of you. Same like when put the Chinese on top of you and then put the East Indian on top of you. Why? Why is this important to the oppressor? So that you, the slaves, never can rise. And him basically outsource the slavery. See? So he make sure him there at the top. Me I talk about the white man, you know. He make sure him there at the top and him outsource the slave master rulership to other nations like this, the Lebanese, the Chinese, the East Indians. You understand? So that them can be oppressors over you under him. You understand? So that you can never ever be nothing more than a slave. That is what you were brought over here to be, a slave. That is why you never excel as a people over here. You were not brought over here to excel. You know, them have this talk where them say, make Jamaica the place to live, raise families, and do business. That was not for you. And not for you that. Same like in America, it say all men are created equal. That was not for black people and Hispanics and Native Indians. Where they them celebrate Independence Day, the 4th of July in America. And you have black people out there that blaze fireworks and all of them things. You were slaves during the time of independence. How is that independent for you? Are you still not even independent? Yeah, it's a time of mourning. I forgot the word where the general used when he used to refer what black people really are celebrate. It's almost like a cancellation. I don't think that's the word neither. It's like a celebration where you do, you know what I mean? When you lose, you just do something for, you know what I mean? To make yourself feel better. Because it's not your independence that somebody else's independence you celebrate. You understand? Similar thing here in Jamaica. See? That is the independence of Jamaica is not your independence. Because you still serve them people here. And you serve them on behalf of the oppressor. Or them rule over you on behalf of the oppressor. You understand? So it's like a double layer of slavery. You understand? Let me continue reading. At the time, the region of the Middle East contained people from an area known as Mount Lebanon, which was then part of Syria. And all right, another country where some more oppressors come from. Syria. You know what I mean? One notable Syrian is Edward Siaga. You understand? Many of them come from the Middle East, the part of Middle East. That's why we tell you, say, the Arabs, them rule over here in Jamaica. The oppressor, the Chinese, the East Indians. These are all people who had a hand in your slavery. You understand? The Arabs build up the ships. See? The oppressor is the one that enslaved you, and the other Edens, them, you know what I mean? Them have a part to play as well. All of them have a hand, and the Bible also tell you that too. See? Let me continue reading though. See? And we can't leave out the African them. Even though the African them might not have rule over here in a Jamaica, but them had a hand to play in your slavery. See? Let me continue reading. Hence, the common confusion between the terms Syrian and Lebanese and why they tend to be used interchangeably. Having heard of the wonders of the New World, a place where streets were supposedly paved with gold that was there for the taking. You were the gold that was here for the taking. See, provided one workers worked hard enough. You hear them say? Providing that one work hard enough. So them hear about the New World where the streets are paved with gold. Providing that one work hard enough. Let me ask you a question. How long have black people been working hard over here in Jamaica? And not just in Jamaica, North Central and South America, but primarily Jamaica for the sake of what we are talking about today. How long? 400 years from the day of slavery, we are work hard over here. Where is the street paved with gold? The Lebanese came here at the turn of the century and they were able to accomplish it. The Chinese was able to accomplish it. The East Indian was able to accomplish it. But you work the hardest over here, but it seemed like your hard work only made somebody else rich. You understand? This is by design. It's no accident. It's no accident why you still work for you have to work for them people and them business places for, you know what I mean, for survive. You survive and to mouth. It's not accident. It's by design why your salary is so low. You can't empower the slaves them too much. Why you going to empower the slave them, you know what I mean, to become what? Rulers over them own destiny? You don't do that with a slave. You keep a slave a slave. And that is what these oppressors know. You understand? And then come sing you some, you know what I mean, some lie with them politicians. So you keep believing the lie and keep trusting in the dream, and the dream don't exist. As a matter of fact, the dream has become a nightmare for we. You understand? Somebody says same thing with the Indian in Guyana. Yeah, they were placed over our people. You understand? The oppressor, him want enjoy him kingdom. Him no want be the one for always affair. You know what I mean? Watch the slaves. So outsource the slavery and make sure these nations, and them know the code. Them know say, yo, them know the role them supposed to play. Keep you down. You know what I mean? On behalf of the oppressor. So them become oppressor over you. It's by design. I saw it set. It's not. Yo, we need to stop this, you know. You might see a youth or about him and Miguel on the corner. Now have nothing to do. And the first thing your Christian mind I go tell you is him no want work and him you know what I mean? Him not ambition. That is what the filthy Christian mind with them ghetto people over here, I go say. The first thing your Christian mind I go tell you. And it will make you look down upon it. When the reason why I'm upon the corner about him and Miguel is by design. Not enough opportunity even there. If everybody that do a 9 to 5 in a Jamaica, Bridging, there's not enough jobs. Let me just tell you that straight. See? And them don't want everybody learn a trade or them that teach you that from school. Only certain school teach a trade. From high school. You understand? Them sell you the lie about doctor, lawyer, when only a few can become that. You understand? Them sell you the dream and then keep rotating it. And some people fall at the wayside by design. You understand? Some people have to fall at the wayside. Only a few make it through. And the few who make it through don't have the brain to say, but wait, oh, so few of us reach where I reach. Instead, them say, well, me do it, you can do it too. That is Christianity now. We need to get that out of man. We need to get that out of you, isn't it? Now we are see who really, you know what I mean, behind all our oppression over here. Just this one statement with this little girl make paint a broad picture of how fear people them think about we. Just watch it say. Fear things so personal in a Bridget. It's so personal. She abandoned Jamaica and come back as if it did nothing to the island. Meaning, we abandon you now in the time of need and we will come back and act like it never happened. Like as if somebody diss her and she had diss them back. You know what you get to me I say? It's personal, Bridget. And the hatred with them have phone, Bridget, me I tell you, it's personal. And we there here and we are live blindly. You understand? We not stay up on this too long, but you know what I mean? We there live blindly and don't know so we are at war, Bridget. We are at war, you know. A war we at time I not tell nobody if you take up knives and guns and go fight these heathens, you know. We will show you how to fight them by the end of the class. See? But we at war. We are live blindly, but we at war. But the most I bring a war to feed them food too. I'm going to show you. See? All right, what we do now? We really come more of this. So it said, Why Jamaica? It said there are a few theories put forth as to why Jamaica was chosen as a destination. Nelia Amar, the daughter of one of the earliest Lebanese immigrants and matriarch of the well-known Amar retail family. We know that big retail, establishment, Amar's. Zin collected stores from many of the relatives and friends prior to her own passing in the late 1990s. In an article for the Jamaica Journal, she referenced her father, who explained that for many who left the Middle East in the 1860s and 1870s, Britain seemed as the country of freedom. America was still emerging from the throes of its own bloody civil war. Therefore, according to him, the earliest Lebanese Syrian immigrant seemed to have decided to seek protection in the British flag wherever they could. And Jamaica fell into that category. So basically, they fled, just like Selassie fled to Britain. See? Them fled to Britain, fleeing from them persecutors in them own country. You understand? And Britain gave them solace in Jamaica. You understand? Britain said, oh, you need, we call it, we call it when you flee to a country. You know what I mean? Forget. Then call it again. I forget the word. See? But then half of Jamaica up for grabs. You know what I mean? Exile. Not exile. It's a word, man. Asylum. You know what I mean? Them get asylum. Political asylum here in Jamaica, basically. You understand? Britain give it to them. Go ahead, take it. But rest assured, not without conditions. You have to rule over them people here on our behalf. Make yourself rich. We will ensure that you become rich. Who you think ensure that the Azans become so powerful? The oppressor. You understand? The oppressor ensure that the Azans become wealthy in Jamaica. But at the same time, they ensure that you could not gain any form of power here in Jamaica. They are them behind it. Let me continue reading. See? Britain was seen as the country of freedom. America was still emerging. I read that already. See? Skip down. Therefore, according to him, the earliest Lebanese Syrian immigrants seem to have decided to seek protection of the British flag wherever they could, and Jamaica fell into the category. He went on to explain that many of those who came later were joint relatives and friends rather than striking out for entirely new territory. Right. So after them come to Jamaica, set up shop, them calling them relatives. So their relatives with them calling weren't being persecuted like them. You understand? Them call them in to come experience the prosperity that them found in Jamaica. You understand? Just like the Chinese do to evade tax. 5-year tax exemption, all them do, rebrand the company and make a relative come run it. 5 more years free tax. You understand? And I saw them exploit Jamaica. But you never get the opportunity to exploit Jamaica. As a matter of fact, you are the ones being exploited because you are the ones making them rich and keeping them rich. You understand? I hear some people that say boycott the Azans, which is good, excellent. Excellent, boycott the Azans. But not just the Azans, boycott the Mafood, the Amars, you know what I mean? The Matalans, all of them, boycott the whole of them. And not only that, there's something even greater than that we can do. There's something even greater than that you can do. You can come back to your power, your God. You understand? As the children of real Jews, the children of Israel. And him will destroy Lebanon. You understand? He will destroy Lebanon. And we're going to jump to that. You know what I mean? Shortly. We're going to jump to that. Actually, we're going to jump to that right now. See? So this say, there's growing risk of new war in Israel and its northern border with Hezbollah militant in Lebanon. You know what I mean? So, you see this? With this piglet, this Lebanese bitch from under the Azans them foot said is the most I make she say it. Right pan time. You understand? Right pan time. Because you see, fear people, they are going into a bloody war with the Israelis. Them. Lebanon are go flat like Palestine. You see our family them are going to get unalived. This is the most I is doing. You get what I say? You see the reason why this come up now? The most I assure you say, yo, now is the time for you gather together. As in destroy your enemies them. The enemies them where you could see, you just hear about them. You just know say, yo, them people have all of the money in Jamaica. You know nothing about them. Most time know everything. And him expose it. You know what I mean? From the mouth of them little piglet. Zin? And now him going to bring them nation into war. And it going to be a part of World War III. And all of them, most of them, yo, yo, them going to be a bloodbath. Our family, them are going to get unalived. Let me continue reading. It says, these growing risks of new war in Israel and its northern border with the Hezbollah militant in Lebanon. The two sides have been trading fire since the conflict in Gaza started 9 months ago. And the threat of a full-scale war is increasing. That's all they hear about on the media. That's all they hear about. There's about to be a full-scale war. We know about, you know what I mean, the Israelis, you know what I mean, massacre in Gaza, right? Now they're directing them attention now to fear people. And I have to say, Barakata Yahweh Yahweh Shai, we should be happy about that. This is all right. So no, this is where you can. This is how you get vengeance for where this little piglet said, and don't see it as unbalanced. Because she and her family have been exploiting you. Our family has been exploiting you. Our family have been the reason why your children die in the garrison. And turn to crime because no opportunity no there because they might exploit. So don't think of it as injustice for fear people them go to war and unalive them and get unalive. Don't look upon it like a Christian look upon it because God has put them in a war. See? This is what you do. You get inside this truth. You understand? And you make the Most High fight your battlefield. Make the Most High draw them into war with the Israelis. And make them, the Israelis, bomb the piss. And make them bomb the piss out of each other. Because the Israelis, them exploit we hear from time of slavery. You understand? Make the Most High fight your battlefield. Pray that the Most High make this war between Israel or the Israelis them and Lebanon soon. And then we mock she for the destruction. We happen to fear people. A hurricane pass through Jamaica and she mock us, she flex pan we. When the warrior go on, we have a flex pan she and our people. You understand? Somebody say, what did she say? She basically said she abandoned Jamaica because of the hurricane and she come back now as if it did nothing to the country. Meaning, in other words, you know what I mean? She don't give a damn about Jamaica, so she left because of the hurricane. Now she come back and pretend like it did not, you know what I mean, destroy people's home. In other words, you know what I mean, don't expect no help from she and her family. Which is she just repeating, you know what I mean, what our family them, or our family them talk at the dinner table. You understand? And then she put out one fake apology, you know what I mean, want you to sympathize with her age and disconnect what her statement from the Azans who she's related to and them business. You understand? But you pray that the Most High draw Lebanon with Hezbollah and the Israelis them in a war. And then we will, we will, flex pan she for the destruction of fear country. Same like how she flex pan we for the destruction of our country. You understand? Let me continue reading this. See? To explain, NPR Daniel Estrin joined us from Tel Aviv, and our Pentagon correspondent, Tom Bowman, is here in the studio. You understand? All right. Hezbollah started firing at Israel a day after the Hamas attack, October 7th, and there has been cross-border attacks ever since from both sides. About 100,000 Lebanese civilians have been displaced from South Lebanon. You understand? And tens of thousands of Israelis civilians have been displaced from northern Israel. There was a fear that Hezbollah fighters would storm across the border and attack Israelis just like Hamas did, which they are now threatening that if the Israelis, escalate, they will invade, Israel. I will pray that happen. And it's going to happen. You understand? It's going to happen. See? And very soon. You understand? And then we are going to flex pan she. Pan oh, destroyed fear people are going to be. See? Let me continue reading. And so this have created a situation that Israel say is untenable, having an enormous part of its country evacuated. This is a serious situation, Now, the Israelis, them, have to relocate them citizens because Hezbollah in Lebanon is firing, bombs in civilian homes, killing Israelis, and the Israelis, them have bombed the piss out of the Lebanese, them too as well, killing hundreds of them so far. See? So, fear people, them are going on a serious war. So, this statement what she make is not going to go, and punish. And we are going to flex upon her and the destruction of our people. You understand? This is what I've said. This is how you get revenge. Come out of the Christian church. See? Get inside the school. Pray to the Most High that him draw fear people into war with the Israelites them. You understand? And see how much hundreds of thousands of them get unalived. See? The same way she flexed upon we because the hurricane made a lot of us homeless and flooded our homes and blew off a roof and destroy our homes. She flexed upon we. Make we flex upon she when the Most High unalive hundreds of thousands of our people. And that is consistent with the Bible. That is how the Most High have always paid back this Eden. Anybody who, read the Bible know this is how the Most High operate. The Most High is not that singing, dancing, Jesus in a Christian church. The Most High is a man of war. And this little piglet have shown us that her family have been at war with us, for almost a century here in Jamaica. Because she spit the filth that them talk at that dinner table, by accident a couple of days ago. You understand? Things where you would have never normally hear. And at the Most High, as me say, reveal this so that we can now come together as a people and know, so we are at war. This is war. This is why we suffer here in Jamaica. We are at war. Obviously, we are at war. Only war can make a people suffer like what we suffer. You understand? Only war, Bridging. Me see, Russia invade Ukraine, and because of the invasion and what the war caused, me see, the Ukrainians them start cook outside pan wood stove. I say, but they know that we cook pan all the time over in Jamaica. So a war would have to cause them to do that. So what cause we fear live so poor out here in Jamaica? We are at war. We just don't know so we're at war. And if you don't know so you're at war, there's no need for the enemy fire bombs and gun at you. because you're a willing victim. You understand? You accept defeat. So let us pray the Most High drag fear people into war with the Israelis them, so that hundreds of thousands of fear people can get unalived. You understand? And that is justice. You see me? So I will play this tape. And I don't want, hey, trust me, I don't want to get Christian soft for me, and say what me I say unjust, Because Christianity have taught our people to be willing slaves over here, and then, we cry when we see the things that happen to our people. We cry when we see how we are suffer over here. Then how else you think this have happen? How else you think this have a fix? We have to turn back to our power and make him fight our battle. The battle where we can't fight, make him fight it. But him not going to fight it if you're in that Christian church, loving everybody. You understand? We will play a tape. I'm really look at comments though and see what I go on here. So. See what I go on. All heap of comments. Hold on. All heap of comments, man. All right, let me just play the tape. See?
Citizens against armed conflict. Also adding that Americans still in the U.S. is warning its citizens to strongly reconsider traveling to Lebanon, warning that the Lebanese government can't provide protection for U.S. citizens against armed conflict. Also adding that Americans still in Lebanon should avoid southern Lebanon, the border with Syria or refugee settlements. And all this coming as Israel has threatened to send Lebanon back to the Stone Age. Right? Israel and Hezbollah seem destined for conflict, with U.S. intelligence finding an Israeli invasion to be likely this summer. Though America's European counterparts, they disagree, with them believing that war between the two could happen within days and have called on their citizens to leave the country. But either way, U.S. officials concede that a major attack by either side will likely happen with little notice. And this as Canada is looking to evacuate thousands from the country. And while U.S. diplomats have spent months trying to de-escalate the situation, it has seemingly not worked. The U.S. is warning its citizens to strong...
That is how imminent war is between fear people and the Israelis. She make a statement, and that statement might be the nail in the coffin. Fear people are going to get unalive, and we should celebrate when it starts. Don't cry, don't pray for no Lebanon when this happen. You understand? Don't pray. Because I'll know you not hear nobody say pray for the Caribbean or pray for Jamaica when the hurricane pass through. Stop praying for other people. Pray for your own. When fear people get unalive soon, let's celebrate. Let's have a drink. You understand? Let's make TikTok videos. You know what I mean? Bigging up Commanding General YAHANNA, who have hold down the fort so that you still have good leaders left. You understand? And celebrating her people's demise. You understand? Which is the demise of the family of the Azans, the demise of the Mahfouds, the demise of the what you call it? With them name again? The Matalans, the Annas, all of these people from Lebanon who rule over Jamaica, who keep us poor. When Lebanon and Israel go to war, let's celebrate. Let us make them know that, yeah, man, we want justice. You understand? All right. I'll jump to some scriptures. Let me find this scripture first. See? Psalms 83. One second. One second. All right, this is, you know what I mean? Psalms chapter 83. Let's start at verse 1. And it says, keep not thou silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. Verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. You understand? The Most High's enemies make a tumult. What is a tumult? They make noise. You understand? What kind of noise? And they have hate Slakia, and they that had Slakia, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. What do you mean by lift up the head? No, they have become high-minded. You understand? Like this little bitch. Zin? High-minded. And attack out of them, the corner of them mouth. You understand? Let me continue reading. Verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. You know what I mean? Her family have taken crafty counsel against us from the turn of the century when them came here. You understand? With the help of the oppressor, them exploit and rob we here in Jamaica. You understand? Let me continue reading. And consulted against thy hidden ones. So them consult against the Most High's hidden ones. Who are the Most High hidden ones? The hidden ones are the people who nobody know who they are. That is what it means to be hidden. You understand? Our identity is hidden. We think we are Jamaican. We think we are Trinidadian. We think we are Cubans. You know what I mean? These are all the names that the oppressor have given to us. See, we are hidden. Our true identity is hidden. And these bastards, these you know what I mean? These little heathens have consulted against us. They have exploited the situation that we are in. You understand? They have taken advantage of us. You understand? Let me continue read it. Verse 4. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation. You know what I mean? Them do that during the time of slavery. See? Totally hid our identity from us to this day. And then give us something different. Then give us a different identity, saying that we are Africans. That is what the oppressor told you, that you were African. But they have cut you off from who you really are. See? And them continue to do that today by cutting you off from any means for survival and all them things and becoming one. Rest assured that the division that we, you know what I mean, being divided here in Jamaica is not by accident. The reason why we can't come together is because of this same, you know what I mean, plot where you are reading or right as or right now. You understand? Let me continue read it. Zane? They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. You understand? So that is what them do. The real Israelites, not the fake Jew. The real Israelites, our name have been cut off. See, I know you have like a piglet bitch like this we can come and style with on the internet and we have done her nothing. But just because of the power we fear people them have over we, you know what I mean? Them will just come out and say what them want to say. And show you how much them despise you and how little them care about you. You understand? All right. We now go too deep down in that. We're going to read this. See? Deuteronomy chapter 28 and 43, and it said, the stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. This is when Moses tell us that, you know what I mean, these are the curses that would happen to us if we break the Most High laws, right? And him say one of those things is when strangers come amongst us, they will become very high, very rich, very powerful, and we will come down very low. You understand? The Azans them come here, you know what I mean? Just a century ago. We have been here for 400 and odd years. And within 100 years, them rise on top of we and a rule over we and all of these Lebanese. And not only the Lebanese, them, the Chinese, you understand? The Indians, them, and the rest of the Arabs. You understand? The strangers, them, come here and make themselves rich and powerful. And we come down poor and very low. You understand? So you know the Bible real, you know, my youth. The Bible real, you know. The problem is you have been taught the Bible by, you know what I mean, the oppressor. That is the problem. And because you learn the Bible in the Christian church, see, you have no connection to it when the Bible has been talking about you all this time. It's your book. You wrote it. This was your people writing. You understand? And this is what is going to help to free us. Not you singing in the Christian church and dancing. You getting out of the Christian church and getting inside of this Bible. Come inside of this truth and make we teach you where this Bible really is. You understand? And with that, we're going to read some comments. All right, a whole heap of comments and statements, you know. Yo, if we screenshot them video, you know, and repost them, you know. You know what I mean? We soon have screenshot some other people. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong. But screenshot them thing and them information and we can help people. You understand? Well, a whole heap of question, man. Damn. All right, let me start with that one. Somebody say, wait there. Somebody say, Yahweh Shai say, are dreadlocks lawful? It's Hebrew Israelite custom, not the people of India, right, Ak? All right. So Yahweh Shai, dreadlocks is not lawful. Locks is lawful. Let me explain. Dreadlocks is where you see the Rastafarians them wear. You understand? It is not the locks that the Bible talk about. See? That dreads where you see the Rasta them wear is East Indian custom. You understand? The East Indian them brought. Notice you don't see no African wearing dreadlocks. If you see African wearing dreadlocks, it's because them learn it through reggae music and the Rastafari movement. Africans don't wear dreadlocks. You understand? So, them never get dreadlocks from Africa. See? How dreadlocks came about was when the indentured servants, the Indians then came here to Jamaica. They were the ones who came here, you know what I mean, with them ear all dreaded up. See? They brought the marijuana plant. We teach whole heap of class on this, but I think we're going to touch back on it again. See? Then bring the marijuana. The marijuana plant came to Jamaica from India. They were the one that brought the marijuana plant. So then bring the marijuana plant, the dreadlocks, which is really Shiva Jitas. It's something to worship Shiva, them God. You understand? And then bring the turban where you see the bubble them wear too. And they landed in Clarendon. The majority of them landed in Clarendon, and that's where Lenward Howell was. And he adopted a lot of them custom and created a religion and mix it with African sentiment because he was a Garveyite, and then create this new religion called Rastafariism. See? Remember, you know, this is during the time when Haile Selassie was being coronated as well. So them just incorporate Selassie in it and create this madness. You understand? But that is not the locks where Samson wear. That is not the Nazarene lock. I'm going to show you what the Nazarene locks is. See? Tap up the screen, share like you know the thing already. Let me show you what lock Samson wear. 1 second. All right, so this says lock or locks, right? This is the Zondervan Pictorial Bible Dictionary. It explains all the words and the meaning of these words in the Bible. You understand? So it said, in reference to the hair of the head, locks rendered several Hebrew definition. Locks rendered several definition. Hebrew words in Numbers 6 and 5. The term indicate the unshorn and disheveled locks of the Nazarite. In Judges 16 and 13 and 19, the braided locks of the Nazarite Samson. The braided locks, braids, like what we wear in the I.S.U.P.K, braids. This is locks. See? This is locks. This is what black people over here only, nobody else, and the native Indians wear braids. You understand? We alone do it. Anybody do it, I follow it. We brought with Israelite custom with we. Nobody never teach we it when we come over here in slavery. Because we came over here, them shave weed, and when we ears start grow, we do back this naturally. Naturally, we did back this. You understand? The only time in slavery when we would have weird dreads is by accident, because we never have nothing to groom myself. So the ear just get messy and we never like it. That's why we call it dread or dreaded locks, meaning it no look good. It dreaded. You understand? But these are real locks. The thing that you see the Rastafari them wearing is Shiva Jittas, who come from the East Indians. All right? I hope that answers your question. See? All right, let me scroll down. Azan don't do nothing for Jamaica. You're so right, brother. So right. Them exploit Jamaica and them little piglet come out and show you how little them care about Jamaica. Somebody said the house slave politician. You're so right. The Azan woman who run the store in Crossroad faced the bad. What a surprise. Up G, me there, manners. Big up. Big up yourself, bro. How can she be an Israelite? All right, I think I answered that already. She's not an Israelite. See? Uptown been not like the lower class. And it's not just about class again, you know, it's more like it's racism. You know what I mean? Now I understand and put it in the context of race. See? I don't want to look on it like it's a classism business. It's race. See? Majority of the uptown is other races. You know what I mean? If you calculate how much black people live uptown compared to, you know what I mean, the other nations, you're going to get a small percentage. But if you calculate how much are we living at the garrison, is a predominant amount. So it's a racist problem we have, not a class, not just classes, it's racist. Of course, even the black people living at the uptown area, the rich of us look down upon the poor. But rest assured that you see these same black people serve the oppressors them. You understand? Them serve the oppressors them. So it's a racist problem. We have not just a classes, it's mainly racist in Jamaica. You know what I mean? When you say classes, it make you look like it's just the rich against the poor. Yes, it's the rich against the poor, but it's mostly race against us. Different races against us. No different from America. You understand? Scripture have to reveal we are hated by all nations. You're right. Kapashanti, you're so right. Lower class of people always frightened for them. It's sad. You try me, I tell you. Run them out. Hey, you say run them out, but me I go tell you something. This is really for them country. Them run this. Now just gonna try to tell you. Them run Jamaica. It's for them country. Them rule it. You know what we can do? We can't run out nobody. But we can come back to our true nationality. As who we our thing bigger than being a Jamaican. Even though being a Jamaican is so, what you call it now, prestigious. But it's not because of Jamaica, it's because of the people who are enslaved in Jamaica. We come from a great people. That's why Jamaica benefit off of our greatness. See? Because we come from a particular people who special to the Most High. So whatever we do over here, it have exemplary. You understand? So being a Jamaican is prestigious, But being an Israelite is even more prestigious because that is, we being the Israelite, or we being the original Israelites is what made Jamaica great to begin with. Because if we were the Israelites, if the Africans were here in Jamaica, nobody would care about Jamaica because they would have done nothing. If Jamaica was full of Chinese people, nobody would care about Jamaica. You understand? It's because the Israelites were enslaved in Jamaica and we create the beautiful culture and thing that Jamaica benefits from. So it's not we being Jamaican, it's we being the Israelites. You understand? Don't believe it was personal, bro. It's personal. Why else would you say you come back and you come back as if it did nothing to the country? Just think about those wording. You abandon. Listen to the wording where she used. We abandon Jamaica and then come back as if it did nothing to the country. Imagine. That speaks for itself. See? Not even their leaders is Jewish. Fake name. All right. UK not for me. Okay. Same thing with the Indian in Guyana. You're right. True word and harsh reality, but it's facts. You're absolutely right, brother. Year after year, 100%. Jamaican people frightened for uptown people. And the reason why we're frightened for them is because they make us so poor. You understand? So we want to be them. You understand? We want to live uptown. You know what I mean? Because we're tired of living at the garrison. But we need to understand, say, it's not really about living uptown or being rich. It's because we under bondage under a particular people and the other nations. You understand? We need to realize, say, yo, this is all by design. You understand? Them force we have to look up to these heathens who live uptown. You understand? Because they make us so poor. You understand? Them feel them love we. You see it? And you lose from you don't know. I tell you. Because Moors rule the place as well. CIA feds are part of it too. How will it happen? It's not easy to do. All right. I have a whole heap of comments, you know. All right. Them go make money selling appliance. Them, what I tell you, them monopolize, what they call it. What them call that industry there? You find out the buying and selling, them monopolize it. We have to resort to flat foot selling. You understand? Selling on the road, selling in the market, while them own enterprises and stores and all them things. They make, you know what I mean? Hundreds of thousands times the amount of money where we make a day. You understand? But her family might be third or fourth generation Lebanese born in Jamaica, so she really don't care, right? You understand? Warfare is so primitive. But warfare is what we get with justice. You understand? Warfare, not we go into war, you know, but the Most High leading these heathens into war. The Bible tells us that the weapon of our warfare is not carnal. You understand? Our warfare is we coming back to the Most High and make the Most High fight our war for we. You understand? Because we can't, we need, hey, the odds are so against us, brethren. And all these other nations have agreed that we have to stay away with it. So if we even rise up against one, they might get help from the next one. There's no way we can win. You know what I mean? Without the Most High. So what we have to do? We have to do what the Most High says to do. Gather together. Come back to him laws. And watch him tear this world apart, man. I'm going to tear this world apart. See? With warfare. You understand? I don't quite understand what she said wrong. Yeah, man, explain that 1,000 times. But her family might be, read that already. They will fight each other and unalive one another. That's right. That's right. That's right. Hold on there. The Chinese was brought to Jamaica as indentured servants, another name for slavery. Indentured servants is not slavery. Indentured servants get paid. You understand? And when the Chinese saw that they were being, you know what I mean, they weren't given what they were, with them sign up for them protests here in Jamaica, and then them have to get with them, you know what I mean, them sign up for, no. So they were paid. Indentured servants is not slaves. Indentured servants get paid. That's like a job. That's like, you know, like Jamaica have farm workers. A farm worker is an indentured servant. You go there and you get your work and you get paid. You understand? I only respect genius and revelation, Genesis and Revelation. The rest, pagan mix. You're wrong, brother. You're wrong. All scriptures are inspired. We wrote the Bible. It's just that, you know, because of Christianity, we can't make the connection, but all of the Bible speak about us. You understand? Somebody said that is not true. We Africans had locks naturally. Wake up. What, you're a native African? Let me know if you come from Africa. You're born in Africa. See? Where you are talking about is Africans just letting them hear, you know what I mean, because of lack of proper hygiene, but it was not a custom for them. You understand? It's not a custom. Africans weren't going around like where you see the dread, the bubble them. You know what I mean? Or certain Rastafarians go about. The Rastafarians, them make the Africans, them pick up them something there. Me, I tell you. Not hear what them tell you about that. Me, I tell you. So him say, so Samson is not African. An African and an Israelite can't be the same. Africans are from Ham, Israel is from Shem. You understand? Let me show you. Excellent question. See? In the meanwhile, remember, tap up the screen, share, like, subscribe, depending on the platform that you're watching on. All right, so this is the Zondervan Pictorial Bible Dictionary. Again, it gives you all of the meaning of the words in the Bible. See? And this say Ham. Let me show you who the Africans are. See? It said the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of the 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, but not the Negroes. So even though Am is the progenitor of the dark looking people and black skinned people and dark skinned people, he wasn't the progenitor of the Negroes, which is another set of dark skinned people. Who are the Negroes? We are the Negroes. We are the ones that them call Negroes, niggers, all them things. We are not the Africans. That's one. See? No, let me show you who the Africans are. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians. So Am is the progenitor, the father of the Egyptians. Who are the Egyptians? Africans. See? The Ethiopians, Africans. Libyans, Africans. Canaanites, Africans. You understand? These are not Israelites. Ethiopians are not Israel. As a matter of fact, in the Bible, there was a time when Israel was fighting a war against the Ethiopians and the Egyptians. These are Israel fighting against Africans. You understand? So, no. Samson, who is an Israelite, is not an African. All right, I hope that answers your question. Another thing, when the white man explore the world, they send missionaries to teach the native their religion, right? So you reading from the white man Bible, the Bible don't belong to the white man. The Bible belonged to black people. We wrote this. It's just something that the oppressor stole. You understand? Caucasian call it dread. Yeah, them too. See? Who is that in the background? This is one of the Azans, right? The daughter of the Azans. You know, I see it on YouTube, but it's at the background and TikTok. So that's why you see me a pint. So, you know what I mean? I'm now go crazy. It's like, see? Yeah, so this is one of the young piglets from who come from out of the under the Azans them foot. See? She made an insensitive statement against Jamaican people. A very disrespectful statement. You understand? All right. White man give the name dread. Locks. They were dreading the Rasta who were unaliving them. Who were unaliving them. So Rasta was unaliving somebody. All right. What is the story about this little girl? Yeah, she basically made a TikTok statement stating, and I quote, "We abandon," as she moves towards her private jet, she's saying, "We abandoned Jamaica because of the hurricane and came back as if it did nothing to the country." So she's saying she abandoned Jamaica and she's coming back as if nothing happened to the country, meaning she don't care about the damage and she abandoned it because she's rich, you know what I mean, and she can abandon Jamaica. Strong words, you know what I mean, which is very disrespectful. And now there's a you know what I mean, public uproar about it right now. You know what I mean? But you're raised to your people too. You ever bring down Africa. Africa bring down themselves. We are not Africans. You know what I mean? You have a lot to learn. No, me learn enough. You know what I mean? Me learn enough today so I teach you. And if you humble yourself, you get in classes. And relearn the lies that you relearn. You know what I mean? And give up the lies that you were taught. You understand? Somebody said 12 tribes. Yep. Yeah, man. 12 tribes of Israel. Born Africa. Go with Africa sitting there, man. Oh, I'm too no. I thought you have sense. Yep. 5 of them. Sounds real. All right. Big up yourself. They get paid pennies. Lax is not a custom for anyone. Lax came from East Indian Shiva Jattas that they brought to Jamaica. And Leonard Howell, who is the founder of the Rastafari movement, and again, I teach class on this already when I bring out, you know what I mean, the documents. See? He took from the East Indians in Clarendon who dwell in Clarendon, and add their customs to his new religion. And his son also admitted. You understand? East Indians bring the weed, then bring the Shiva Jittas, which is the dread, and then bring the head wrap. Where you see the bubble them are weird. Just Google Indian head wrap. And you will see them in the same damn thing like the bubble them. The bubble them wear it a little bit different. And it's because of them ear texture. No Ethiopians can't be Israelites because they are 2 different nations. That is like saying a Chinese is a East Indians, or a Chinese is a white man, or a Chinese is a native Indian. You can't say that. An Ethiopian is from a different lineage and an Israelite is from a different lineage. You understand? We research already. See, first seeing your page, bro, but it's facts you're talking. All right, yeah, man. Remember to subscribe to, follow this page. You know what I mean? We keep classes every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. So you can just set to watch to this. We bring out information like this. See? And Sundays at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. You know what I mean? So you can just follow this page, you know what I mean, and keep up with classes and get in classes. And if you don't want to join the movement as well, you can also do so. Give us a call. You understand? So him say Israel in Africa. What may I tell you? Black people been here millions of years. The earth is not millions of years old. What the hell you talk about? Yo, the man can repeat the foolishness of the white man spill out, and then you know want to come up against the Bible. The earth is not millions of years old. Where you get that nonsense from? The earth is millions of years old. Jesus, slack you. Black people been here millions of years old. Slack you. What may I tell you? All right, I hit that. And with that, we're going to close out this class. Remember again, like, share, subscribe, depending on the platform that you're on. We're I.S.U.P.K. Jamaica under command in General YAHANNA, the home of the truth. You understand? And with that, we're going to jump to the security announcements. All right, these are the I.S.U.P.K. security announcements, where the I.S.U.P.K. started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under command in General YAHANNA. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18 and 21, and Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 to 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew and is pronounced ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you'd like to give. Upcoming Holy Convocation is the memorial of the blowing of the trumpet. You understand? Stay tuned to I.S.U.P.K. for that. You understand? But subscribe to every I.S.U.P.K. You know what I mean? YouTube channel and Facebook page, TikTok. You understand? But subscribe to all of them so you can keep up to date with all the I.S.U.P.K. events like with food drives, you know what I mean, with cookouts, you know what I mean, with clothes drive, with holy days, which is the holy days of the Bible. You understand? 1 second, Jay. It's all finished. Yeah. And all them things there, you understand? So just subscribe to all our pages, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter. As a matter of fact, if you look at the top of this page, you will see a link tree. See? So when you click the link tree, it will take you to our link tree account where you see all our pages. Just follow all our pages and you know what I mean, you can keep up to date with us. You understand? We have schools all over the world. See, this is becoming a great movement under command in General YAHANNA. And you know what I mean, if you're Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you should be in the I.S.U.P.K. All right. So the memorial of the blowing of the trumpet is the next holiday. See, reminding Akiam. Oh, and also go to isupk.com and pay your tithes and support the truth. You understand? Reminding Akiam and Akwatiam to check on social media such as isupk.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for I.S.U.P.K. events and materials. If a brother wants to be a part of the school, then he's to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. And with that, we say I-Madim, which means to stand. Sarwapanya Akwadam, which means turn and face the east in Hebrew. We're going to say the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew and then in English. Abanaw, Shabashamaya, Kodash, Aya, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakwatka, Taba'a, Ratasaka, Aya, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kuwa, Aya, Washamaya, Nathanlanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalaklanawa, Kawabwatnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kawabwatenawa, Wala'a, Fabaya Anawa, Banasayawan, Abal, Awashainawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Wa'ala, Wa'athapara, La'aiwalamiam, Aman. In English, our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, Yahweh. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever so be it. Amen. Our Sar, which means to turn, we're going to give one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, I.M.A.D.U.M. Shabbat, I.M.A.D.U.M. Barak, Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Barakathum. We're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters that may be watching online. Men of Israel, I.M.A.D.U.M. Shabbat, I.M.A.D.U.M. Barak, Yahweh Shamar Alathan Ba'asham Yahweh. Yalamata, class dismissed. All right, remember, like, share, subscribe, depending on the platform that you're watching on. If you have questions, just leave it in the chat or send us a message via the pages. You understand? If you want to be a part of the school, send us a message also. You know what I mean? If you want to know how to attend classes, you know what I mean, whether online, you know what I mean, or otherwise, you can send us a message as well. And also can give us a call to our number is in the top of our pages. And with that, shalom.
They said free the Palestinians, then celebrate the death of native Indians. How these other races gon' take us serious? They don't. It's silly thinking you can fight oppression with a vote. I'm so woke, I got sleep deprivation. Belly of the beast giving birth to a nation. You know how I feel to have culture and they take it. It'll never be peace. Tell them free the reservation. Till it's backwards. They don't know that they exist no more. Ever try reaching out for help and you just get ignored? Pick up vices like drugs, your child fill a void. They get a youth life sentence for killing. He was just a boy. Niggas poor, what we living for? Life a gamble, it's like 10 or 4. Police hands around your neck, they just hit record. We in war, man, this ain't the norm. But you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know.